So I think we're live now. I think probably. Yeah, we are because there's the live counter. Oh, there we go. Hey, CJ.
Hello, Todd.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. So welcome to Todd and CJ. You're probably going to get these on Wednesdays. It's Wednesday, right? You're probably going to get these on Wednesdays going forward because, like Noah works. I think we've talked about that. So Noah's working night shift now. So it's just me and CJ. We're going to bring some guests on here and there. We're having Bruce Smith next week. And then after that, former President Bill Clinton. And then the week after, former president candidate Hillary Clinton. No, I don't know.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it all depends,
Yeah. I need some things to break our way, but we'll be all right.
Yeah, as long as the bookers who we have.
Yeah, those guys take care of it.
Yeah, as long as they're good, we'll be in good shape. I have to text Grandma with I think she might come into the studio. That'll be different. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're good.
Yep. Don't use that. Where's Noah when you need him? Game day 716 YouTube. There's a Game Dave. There's a YouTube channel called Game Dave.
How many subscribers does it have?
Football Game Day 716. Oh. Did you know we're on YouTube?
Yep.
I know.
Are we only on YouTube?
No. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Yeah, X or whatever you call it.
There you go.
There we go. We should be live. There it is.
Yeah, we're good.
It's beautiful. I just have to send it somehow.
Oh.
It still says Paul's with us. We should have Paul on. How's he doing?
Good.
Yeah.
As far as I know, yeah, I think he's doing all right. About the same as he was before, I'd say. Doing good in work and stuff. I don't know about, everything else, but doing well in work. I know that.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I am so. How old are you again?
32.
I was talking with my wife today about generations. I think we've had the generation talk before because we're all different.
It's nice that we have. Yeah, it's nice that we have that split.
Yeah, but there's like a micro generation between
You and me.
oh no, that's a big generation, right? Like
Yeah.
you're a millennial, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Noah's what?
Noah's a millennial.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild. Two different
And
versions
almost
of-
technically, I'm right on the border of Gen X and millennial. And so, but I was born in 78, and there's this micro generation that they call them called Zennials with an X.
Okay.
And I think I belong to that because like Leslie belongs to that as well. I think. And because we were talking about it and we were looking at all of like what like makes a zennial, and it's like this whole list of like everything that like we were into as kids. And adults, but like there was like this zennial playlist, and it was like every single song we listened to like during our teenage years, and like I don't know, it was just weird, like because I've never felt like I'm Gen X, like, and like I said, I'm technically part of Gen X, but I've never felt like a true like a flannel wearing, you know, like a flannel wearing, you know, totally into grunge, like all of that kind of stuff. And like I've never felt like a millennial who's like good on their phone, like uses their thumbs. And like the things they say about Zennials is like they're the last generation who uses their index fingers on their phones to type the letters.
Okay.
Instead of like their thumbs, you know,
Yeah.
you know, so like I hold my phone like this and go like that and everything.
That's funny.
A lot of crackling. Is that me or you?
Hang on one second.
No cracking.
Here we go.
All right.
That should be better.
No cracking. That sounds good.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
But yeah, no, I mean, did you have topics, or are we just starting on whatever pretty much?
I whatever. That's
All right.
fine.
Well, I mean, what do you think about that stuff that happened today at the bridge?
That was weird. Like I was in my therapy appointment, so I didn't hear about it happening until after that was over. But then like I went up and I went to work, and then because I work from home, so so then I was able to hear about it. Or actually, what was it? Your text? I think you texted it first, or Noah texted it first in our group chat.
Yeah.
One of the two of you texted it, and I was like, that's really weird. And then we didn't know anything. Like, you know, there were so many like rumors flying around about like what it was. So then I just sat in front of the TV and just watched for a while. Never went to Fox News though.
Oh, you missed their take on it?
I did miss their take, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it either. I don't know. Noah was saying something crazy about what they were saying at first, which I partially believe, but Yeah, it was a crazy situation. A lot of people were saying it was a bomb and terrorists and all that craziness at first, and then they come out and say that it's had nothing to do with that. Basically, some people I guess are thinking like some couple was arguing in a car. I don't know.
Well, they both passed away, right?
Right. So like they just don't really know what the motivation was behind the losing the control of the car. They said they seen
Right.
it coming up like a while. You could see it flying through, and it kind of started on like a side street almost, and just
Mhm.
ended there, And
Oh,
that's what I was hearing. But it was just wild how some.
so they were coming from the U.S. side going to the Canadian side, or the other way around?
I'm not sure. I think Noah said it earlier. I can't remember what he said specifically. Said they ended by the intake of the U.S. customs. If that helps you at all.
By the intake of U.S. customs.
So like
Oh.
by secondary screening area where that.
Oh, okay. So kind of near.
It's like the American side though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So okay, so before you go through the booth.
So I'm thinking that's Canadian to us, but maybe I'm wrong. You saying before? Maybe. Okay, I'm thinking the other way. I thought it made it all the way. Couldn't have made it all the way across the bridge, right?
I wouldn't think so. Well, that would be the Canadian customs side.
Right.
Right. So yeah, that's weird. It's weird when you work in customs and then you're talking about like customs things.
Yeah, they had everything shut down today. The Peace Bridge, the Rainbow, everything.
All the bridges shut down. Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy. But yeah, I mean, it was just a wild day. Everybody's saying all this craziness. Feel bad for the families of the people involved if, it was just an accident or whatnot.
I concur. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this link to like.
It's all good.
Noah is so much better at that. Like again, you millennials, so much better at this than I am. I should use my thumb. That's gonna be the clip from this one. Just me saying I should use my thumb. I wish I could DJ. I wish I could DJ.
Yeah, that was like a dream of mine as a kid too.
So much music and like all that kind of stuff that I know.
Well, you're just like the you make it go. You make the time, the party go.
Right. Oh, it would be so great.
I thought I always had a good knowledge of like new stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And so I always felt like that was something that not everybody had.
But now with like,
Yeah, it's a little hard. It's a little more accessible, I'd say. Different stuff. You know what I mean? Different kind of music.
Plus with like Apple Music and what's it called, Spotify and all that.
Well, you don't have to look up.
You just press like new music.
You don't have to look nothing on, right? You don't have to look nothing up. You don't have to search it. We used to, I was talking to my wife about the LimeWire and all that stuff that we used to use to download.
Right. Yeah.
You'd have to take time. You'd wait hours for this.
For torrents.
For the song. Yeah, for the song sometimes, and you'd be like, finally get it. You jam out, whatever. But now it's not, as hard as it was.
Yeah, I used to belong to a torrent board group. Well, it started as a board and then it turned into like this massive website.
What not like Pirate Bay. What was it?
It was like a Pirate Bay for music only.
Okay.
And so like you could get anything you wanted. Like you could search for any musician, anything, because they relied on their users to upload the music.
Yeah. Which is kind of like what the what those LimeWires and stuff were too. It was always user shared.
Right. And so it would, yeah, same thing. So you could always get it in different formats, like, different qualities and all that kind of stuff. And so I had terabytes of music. And then, like, slowly over time, like your hard drives just start to like,
oh yeah, you have to upgrade computers or yeah
right, like, and I had all these external hard drives with all this music on it, all these MP3s, and then they bring out stupid like Apple Music, and
I was gonna say iTunes came out, and I think everything converted to like that, and then they just converted theirs to being like not allowing you to have certain kinds of music anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That was wild.
But they still allowed MP3s, which was good, and so I used. But
like
iTunes.
right now, you can't.
I still use iTunes.
Well, like I can't. I mean, as far as I know, I can't download an MP3, and I don't have a player that'll play MP3s on my phone.
As far as I know.
Yeah. So everything's got to be connected through like streams now. Like even I remember a mixtape site I used to use a lot. It was called DatPiff.
Mm-hmm.
Very well known mixtape site for like all the new music, like hip hop and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one day it was like you could download, and then one day it was just like stream it. It's like that. Just that thought of that like makes me cringe. I don't know why. Like I hate the idea of having to choose that. Like I feel like if I stream it, I gotta listen to it, whereas if I own it, it's like I can play it whenever I want. It just felt a lot different to me.
No, I agree.
I guess it doesn't really make much sense, but it's just
having
like,
it.
Yeah,
right?
Well, I could put it on whatever I wanted to. Streaming it, I can't take a stream and put that on a CD or put that on a playlist or bring that in the car.
Right.
Now I just use YouTube for everything. Every song I play, because I don't have iTunes, or Apple Music, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I just use YouTube for all the music I listen to, pretty much.
YouTube music's good.
No, it's not bad. It's the closest thing I've found to be able to find what I need to when I need it, and have some playlists there that are fine.
Yeah. Apple's okay.
She has Apple, and I don't mind using hers. Still feels weird though. Like I just don't like it. I don't know why.
No, I get it.
Something about it.
The thing that Apple does, right? It allows you to download music, but then you like you were saying, you can't use those downloads.
Yeah.
So it's like you're putting them on a drive somewhere.
Yeah. It's like you're restricting my use of that, right? And that's what I don't like, I guess, more than anything.
But if you buy your music and then put it on there.
True.
And that's the whole point, right?
So you're thinking if you're buying CDs or buying stuff from iTunes or what? And I always feel like those were like overpriced though. Like so, I used to be able to get CDs in the store, I could get them for cheaper. Like
so, like if hypothetically Taylor Swift released an album, and like you could go to her website and download the album, right? As MP3s, buy it for like $6.99 as MP3s.
Okay. You think that's all it would cost?
That's what it costs. Yeah.
$6.99 for how many songs?
For her whole album, for her 1989 album. It was $6.99.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds incredibly low to me.
I have her website perpetually up on my computer, so I can.
Yeah. No. That's crazy.
I can check, but when there's tons of places where I buy music and they're about that price.
Yeah. Everybody. Yeah. No. It's just interesting how it's changed, though. I just think it's.
Yeah, I mean, they just want to make money off it, right?
Well, they want to control the rights and not right, and not have people be able to share it, and that's
Right.
what they want to avoid. And same thing with the video games, and why they want to push to a more like non-disc sales, right? And it's because they don't want the person that is buying it reselling it. They want to get rid of the GameStops and all that altogether because it just undercuts them.
Right.
So same thing in my opinion, and it's like it's great for their money, like that's about all I look at it as,
Yeah. It's what is it? It's all right in the grand scheme of things. I mean, I get it because artists were losing so much money, right? When we were stealing their music, but when you get so much music, like it made me want to go buy like another one of their albums or something like that, or buy vinyl, right? Because like vinyl came in, I think vinyl came in because like became popular because people were stealing digital.
Yeah.
And so everyone was like, let's take the most artistic version of it, and so that's the vinyl version to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, that has the best sound, and it carries the best quality, I think. Also.
Oh, right? Definitely.
Yeah.
You have to have the right record player, but and speakers, but all that. So I'm looking on her site, and let's see.
I believe you.
No, hold on. I was close. So the digital album is $9.99.
Okay, that makes more sense. And that's digital, right? So that's not owned. All right, so keep going.
No, you do own it. Well, it's not. There's no like hard.
You can't transfer that. I would guarantee. You think you're getting an MP3 file on that?
Yes, you are. You do.
Okay, that's not bad then.
Yeah, and then there's CDs that you can buy for $12.99. There's tapes.
Okay.
And in vinyl. In vinyl's $30.
Interesting.
Let's see. There's like for one album, she has 6 versions of vinyl. Moonstone Blue, Jade Green, Blood Moon Edition, Mahogany version. So it's all good marketing. It's all about marketing.
Did you watch the Dancing with the Stars?
I did.
Episode with her. Yeah,
well, well, it wasn't really her. They didn't play her. I mean, they played her songs. She came
in or whatever, or she called in.
Yeah, it was pre-recorded though, so it was like okay.
Oh, okay.
She was like, "Thank you for using my music on your show. I appreciate it very much. You guys are good people. Good luck to everyone. I gotta go." And that was like the most you saw of Taylor. That was it, actually. That was all you saw of Taylor. But then, and she was like, "Yeah, I wish I could be there, but I'm on tour." It's like, "Oh, you're on tour, really?" But then, like,
that's funny.
They danced to her music, but it wasn't her songs. It wasn't her doing the songs, rather. It was
right.
Like,
no, I know, I get it.
It was
like there's a track playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
No, it wasn't a track even. Like, it wasn't her. It was a live band.
Okay.
And like another female singing the parts, and like they slowed a bunch of songs down. They sped a few up. They did weird things with them. So we were just like, okay, this is fine. and by we I mean my multiple personalities. My mom liked it, and I think Leslie was just like, okay, I'm watching Dancing with the Stars, huh? So
Gotcha.
that's literally the first time I've ever watched that show. So
Oh yeah, yeah. I've never seen it.
yeah.
Just know that you would be excited about it.
I was very excited. I was looking forward to it. You know who did the best was Jason Mraz. Like, you know who Jason Mraz is? He's a like a pop singer who is kind of popular. Like,
I'm familiar.
oh, you know who he is? Okay,
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah,
And
okay.
he did well. So he had the best showing.
He did, and the girl from Marvel. I'm gonna butcher her first name, so I'm not gonna try. But she was in Doctor Strange, who was like 17 from Doctor Strange. I'm just gonna fill the air with stuff. So I love a parade. Today is Wednesday. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, folks. We're gonna talk sports soon, probably. Don't worry. But you wish you knew what he was saying. I bet you all you lip readers out there know.
Eat your food. Sorry.
I already ate.
My kids.
I know. I assume. And the other person who did good was the girl who was in Captain Marvel, not Scarlet Witch, not the Scarlet Witch, but the one who was young. Not Captain Marvel. Doctor Strange.
Okay.
The most recent one, the Multiverse of Madness or whatever.
Yeah. She was something. I can't remember what she was. She was someone.
I don't know. She was the one who could break through any verse.
I thought she was okay. I thought she was like Captain America.
No, there's a different one. There's Miss Marvel, right? There's Captain Marvel, and those are different, right? The Marvels just came out.
Okay.
And that's 3. There's 3 Marvels, but then there was this girl, and I don't remember what her name was in the movie, but she could go through any multiverse, like any of the universes.
Yeah, I do remember the movie.
Yeah. So that was fun. That was great.
Good. That's cool.
Yeah, she was good. She's a Disney kid, I think. She was on like whatever Raven show was popular. Yeah.
I gotta see it. I gotta see her. Maybe I know. I think I know who you're talking about from the Strange one, but I don't remember her from any Disney.
She was in whatever like I said, whatever Raven most recent
newer one.
Raven. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Raven's house, not like
gotcha, not the whole one.
That's not That's So Raven. Yeah.
It's like I don't remember her from that. That's what I was thinking in my head.
Yeah, no, I remember. I mean, I remember That's So Raven from when Noah was young.
Right.
Right.
That's what I was thinking you were talking about.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that. It was whatever the new one is. Probably on Disney Plus or something.
Yep. Another thing you can't buy and you have to stream, you know.
That's right. Exactly. And then the only place that you can, well, again, but it's buying digital is on Prime. And you can buy the actual movie on Prime. So we own a whole bunch of movies on Prime. But then we realized they took some away.
Yeah, see, like that's wild to me.
And because we're like, we paid for these, you should like refund us or something. If you're gonna like not be able to keep the rights. But
Mhm.
yeah, I have to get rid of all that stuff because I'm going to be poor soon. And so I have to get rid of all of it. So I have to blitz through a couple of shows, I guess. Do you have anything that you like binge?
We're watching Silicon Valley right now.
Chicken nuggets.
That was good.
HBO shows, pretty much.
Is it?
Well, it is, but I'm just saying, like, those are always good.
Yeah.
Sunday night program.
Yeah. No, that was fun. That was a good one.
Mhm. That's it right now.
That's what you're doing. We don't binge. So
We're just watching like a couple every day.
yeah.
I guess that's that, right? I don't know.
Yeah, that's binging, I would say. Well, I mean, binging enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Grandma says her first name starts with an X, but it's pronounced sushi. Saushi. For that girl from Dancing
Oh,
with the Stars.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. If you're saying okay, okay. I know what you're talking about then.
Yeah,
now I
I
know.
gotta get more technical or buy us a producer with the money I don't have.
Well, that takes us like thought, right? It's not like you have to spend money to like
I was
look
talking
someone's name up. Or is that what you're saying?
Yeah. More like sushi. I don't.
You should learn how to speak Chinese for your next job. Because
That would probably be incredibly helpful for me to find a job if I knew Chinese.
Exactly.
But this is no slant on anything for China because I don't want to start a war.
I think we're saying that it's beneficial to learn.
It's definitely beneficial to
Right, so
learn that as a language, but I wouldn't want to travel there.
Oh no, I don't say anything. Don't say anything about traveling there.
But if you learn the language, like how many people in the company you worked for would know it, right?
You would just be for people that have a lot of connections, a lot of companies that have do a lot of business over there, and so you would probably just stay here, communicate with them foreign, and
that's true.
Do most of the work,
Exactly. See, that'd be terrible.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "What'd they just say?" And I'll be like, "I don't know." They just made fun of all of you.
Yeah, it caused problems.
It's okay. I worked for HSBC, so for a long time, and the C stands for China, and
Hong Kong, Singapore, something.
HSBC, Hong Kong,
Singapore,
something. Is it Singapore?
Yeah. I was an economics major, so that's I know what the first two are.
Shanghai.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I worked there. I get that you were an economics major and all, but
I worked there.
I worked there twice.
Yeah, no, you should definitely know the name then.
Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation. I'm 99%.
Did you search that? Okay.
I'm searching it right now.
Search it. Such a long search. What is use your thumbs and your index finger together.
I am a very good typer. Don't worry. Okay. Hong Kong and Shanghai baking. Baking.
Baking.
Well, they should have gone into baking, considering.
For sure, dude. I'm sure they have
Considering
something in baking.
they bake a lot.
Mm,
They launder plenty.
mm.
Hong Kong, with their offices, it was founded in 1865 with offices in Hong Kong, Shanghai, and
There you
London.
go. All right, he did know it.
It just took me a minute because we always used to do like takes off of it. So like we always used to be like HSBC, hot sauce
Yeah.
blue cheese, right?
Okay.
Or like whatever. You would always like try to think of something. And, hey, Noah's here. And the silent T at the end is for terrorism helpers. I was talking to my therapist about how I worked for HSBC and how it made me feel so good to find out that they were laundering money for Al Qaeda, and like it made me leave. It was one of the reasons I left was because they were laundering money in South America for like Colombian drug lords, and they were laundering money for like Saudi Arabia and Al Qaeda, and like just like these too big to fail banks are like just absolutely, they run the world.
Well, just greed and
capitalism, garbage.
Right. Makes it okay. I don't know.
What was it Karl Marx said? You were an economics major. So here we go. What did Karl Marx say was the ideal unemployment rate?
The ideal unemployment rate?
Yep.
You got me. What did he say it was?
3 to 5%.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because capitalism, because it allows for,
creates a need for more job, or a need, it'll keep the people getting better jobs too, though. Like it'll,
Well, what it does is it keeps people on their toes enough to want to work hard, because there are people out there waiting to replace them.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yep.
There's enough unemployed. There's enough unemployed people.
When there's not as much, when there's less jobs, obviously,
right.
People get paid more. When there's more jobs, people get paid less.
So,
yeah.
The joy of capitalism is that we all get screwed.
We get nothing.
We get nothing. The rich are the rich, and
good luck moving up a tax bracket.
Noah, I love that Noah's participating even though he's not here. If it's too low, the capitalists don't make money. If it's too high, the people revolt. If it's in the sweet spot, there's enough unemployed to keep the classes separate.
For sure.
Yep. What did you major in, Noah? What was that? He's not here to talk, so I'm not going to sit here and wait for his answer. But anyway, he did go to a good college.
Is this that you didn't know the answer? You don't know the answer?
I know the answer. I know. But I'll let Noah speak for himself.
There you go.
He's a good kid. 25. He's not my one semester. Yep, your one semester. Was a good school. Anyway. So, interesting week in Bills land.
Yeah. Big win.
Big win. Especially with important hard games coming up. I'm thinking they're probably going to lose the next 3.
No, let's be honest. Team starting, contemplating starting Tim Boyle. Like we
Yep.
shouldn't even be close to,
And it wasn't close. I mean,
and that's good, and I'm fine with that, And it's like, but there's going to be better competition. Philly, KC, us back to back is going to be tough for them, I think.
yeah. I think they're going to lose both. So
no. I'm saying for Philly, KC and then us.
Oh, KC
back
and
to
then
back.
us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Noah was saying on our group chat, Noah was saying he thinks Philly may overlook us like they did KC, or did he say he thinks KC will overlook us like they did Philly? I don't know. Oh, I think he said Philly will overlook us like KC overlooked Philly, right? Because Philly won.
Yeah.
So I get it now. I didn't get it then. Well done, Noah. That made sense. Now, so we were. It's the trade deadline week in my fantasy league.
Yeah.
Leagues, and
Gonna try to
Noah
get
and
all your
I,
guys back.
Noah and I are working on a trade. It's fairly even, but I'm giving him guys who will help now, and he's giving me picks and TJ Hawkinson, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's solid.
I don't mind Hawkinson.
Yeah, but I'm giving him Devontae Smith and Curtis Samuel, I think, and somebody else who's good.
Mm.
I know Samuel's not great, but Noah needs some depth at receiver. I told him he needs depth at running back, but he's like, I'm fine. Running backs are a dime a dozen. I'm like, in fantasy?
I think it's the
Like
opposite.
in the NFL, they are. But
Yeah. Wide receivers are the ones you can always,
get some
buy
points
on.
from.
Yeah. Right.
That's why I built my team around wide receivers this year. A guy put Debo on the block today.
Yeah.
I considered it until I remembered he gets hurt like every 3 weeks. So
Yeah, but man, I don't even know if that offense is going to even using him correctly. Like, I don't know. Like, since Purdy's came in, he's looked a lot towards Ayuk, and it's just not been consistent for Debo. And I just feel like Debo's trying to make a play out there, and if he does, it's going to be like him breaking 4 tackles, which he can do, but he's gonna have to do something
Right.
wild to get a big play, where I don't think Purdy is seeing him very well right now, and even the whole season,
Yeah. He did throw a perfect game, but
Purdy
did.
Yeah, no, and he found Ayuk for 156 yards and Samuel for like 35.
Yeah.
Which,
That's true. He's got the connection with Ayuk. He definitely has that connection.
Yeah. And
Ayuk
I just
had
feel like Samuel is the bigger threat, though. Like, I don't know.
He should be.
I mean, you put him in open space, like, I don't know. He's not getting enough rush running to get the fantasy right now.
I'm with you. I'm totally with you. I get the ball to Debo, except Ayuk. I read like 8 of his 10 catches or something were for first downs last week. So I don't know. That seems to be good. I traded him away. But then when I say that, I look at everyone's roster and I go, oh, I traded him to you. And I traded him to you. And I traded him to you. So, like, I've traded like half the league away. So it's hard for me to be like regretful about a trade, because I made so many.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. I mean, we look to next year at this point, right?
Yeah, I'm 4-18, so
See,
I'm just hoping nobody catches me on the way down. Though I don't even know if I need the number 1 pick because, like,
what are you even gonna get? Who
well,
would be
it's
available at the number 1 pick?
all rookies. Any rookie I want.
That's not terrible. So you could be
No.
bad for 5 years. You could probably be one of the best teams in the league.
Right. That's what I was thinking. So that's why I'm
You're like,
loading
that's
up
what
on
I'm
picks.
doing.
No, it is because like halfway through the season, my team was just not winning. And that's when and it was because I just made too many trades, right? But then I got all these draft picks. And so I'm like, I'm just gonna swing at picks because, like you said, 5 years from now, I'll just keep winning at the league, just dominating. That's the idea. I mean, that has to be the idea, right?
Yeah, right? Yeah. I mean, come on.
Or that's the dream, the hope. I don't know.
Teams do it all the time.
Right.
Look at the Commanders. I mean, what did you get rid of all those guys for? You know, thinking, I guess if Howell would just play terribly, they'd get Williams and they'd be fine. But
Right.
they get rid of all this talent, and then they still, won't be maybe crack the top 10, but I don't know.
Yeah. It's a very top heavy draft. So that's why I'm trying to load up on early first round picks. So
My one
that's true. No,
dynasty trade that I made for draft picks went pretty well. I traded I couldn't keep Stevenson. So prior to the keeper date, I had like too many guys. So prior to the keeper date, I traded him to another guy for a first round rookie. And with the first round rookie, I got Gibbs. And so I was happy. I'm happy with that.
nice.
Trade.
Yeah.
I
But
couldn't
now
keep him anyway.
Montgomery's back.
Yeah, but I mean future, right? So it's keeper. I'm happier with.
Definitely.
But yeah.
So I don't even know, like, if I had the number 1 pick, would it automatically be Caleb Williams?
I mean, who's your quarterbacks?
I'm like 6 deep or something. Because we keep everything. But he did say he's taking what I said and he's gonna drop the amount of people on rosters by 3. So we'll have a little bit more players.
Oh, there you go. I like
to
that.
grab from.
I like that.
And he's getting rid of kickers and defenses because he said from what he's been told, most dynasty leagues don't use kickers and defenses. Does yours use them?
We have IDP.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. But we do have kickers in that one, and we got to keep two of 3 guys or something like that. We only have 3 positions, but we got to keep 2 of them.
Yeah. So who are my quarterbacks? Russell Wilson.
Fields.
Hey,
right?
he's Fields, Richardson. Hold on. Yeah, Wilson. DTR.
You got to be thinking about what's his name too, though.
Dobbs.
Um,
Minshew, Fields, and Richardson.
Harrison or whatever.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I almost need to draft Harrison, right? If I have the first pick.
Where is he projected to go right now? Who's the bottom 3 teams?
let's see. Do you guys use I always get oh, there's the standings. Okay. Well, I'm last. The next guy ahead of me is 8-14. So he's got 4 games on me.
No, I was saying what who are the bottom 3 teams in the league?
The
Like
NFL?
the real league. Yeah, so that's who would Harrison go to? I think it's Arizona,
It's Arizona, the
Chicago,
Giants,
Carolina.
would be first. Oh, yeah, I think it's Carolina.
So they probably go. What's
Well,
his name there?
they wouldn't take a quarterback, right?
No, they're taking the wide receiver, I'm saying.
Right. Unless they trade out because they traded in by giving up a haul, right, to get Young. So they may want to trade out
That'd be smart.
and be like, oops, we made a mistake.
Yeah, but whoever's taking that is taking that for Williams, I would assume.
Right. So the Patriots are 2-8. They're by far the worst team in the AFC. Titans are 3-7. And then in the NFC, the Giants are 3-8. The Cardinals are 2-9. Bears are 3-8, and the Panthers are 1-9.
Wow.
So it would be Panthers, Cardinals, Giants, and Bears. But somebody has somebody's pick, right? Arizona has Carolina's pick. Who did Carolina give everything up to draft Young for? Who did they trade that to? I'm trying to remember. I'll just go do a 20.
They had to be close to the top last year.
Oh, they traded into the first pick. So the Bears, they traded with the Bears. So the Bears would have the first pick from the Panthers. And then, yeah, this is what Noah's saying. The Bears right now have the top 2 picks in the draft.
Right, that's what I thought. So it was the Bears they traded with.
Yeah. Well, this says, Noah, that it's the Bears, the Cardinals, and then the Bears. Oh, maybe it's projecting. This has the Patriots getting Caleb Williams. I do not like this one. I don't know. So if you're the Bears, would you take Harrison and stick with Fields, or would you take Williams or Drake May?
You just traded for DJ Moore, right? So like,
right?
Are you saying both of those moves are terrible by getting?
Why wouldn't you just keep Moore and have
Right.
Moore and Harrison?
Well, I'm not saying it's tough. I would think you'd just get the quarterback. I don't know if Fields is the answer. I just think Chicago's bad, actually, more than anything. But I don't know. I feel like they're a team that would go with Williams I don't know.
This is projecting Drake May to them, so this guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious.
Because last time they drafted this is gonna sound awful. Last time they drafted a white quarterback from UNC, it worked out so well for them.
I guess. Is that really? Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. That would be crazy if that would happen again.
I have to start writing again. Oh, we don't have a website anymore, though. This has 3 wide receivers in the top 5 picks. And this has the Bears
Wow.
taking Drake May, and then with the 4th pick that they have, taking Keon Coleman from Florida State.
Wow.
So
That's
that
the same
would
guy that said that's a different one. Whose is that?
no, that's the same guy who said they would take Drake May. But even if they took Caleb Williams and then took Keon Coleman, that would be scary.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Noah
That would be
says
nuts.
Penix should be ahead of May in his opinion, and maybe even Williams. So, but you're only saying that because he started his career at Michigan State?
No, I like that. I'm fine with that. I'm not saying it may be ahead of Williams. Depends on how they both end up. If Penix ends up getting to the playoffs and they do well in the playoffs, I think his stock might move up a lot.
Well, they're 4th now, right?
Yeah.
That's stupid. I don't think Florida State should have fallen out. That's just my opinion. I don't know. It bothers me that they fell, even though I get that Travis got hurt, but
I don't know. I just don't see any way that they can still be competitive without their starting quarterback.
what if they win the next 2 games? Like, what if they win against whoever they have? I forget. It's someone good, though. And then they win the ACC championship.
Well, yeah, then I feel like if that's the case, then you have to, they'll be moved up, but got to see how they play without him first. Obviously, expectation is it's not going to be as good. So.
So you should, I guess that's my point, though. You shouldn't do it based on expectation. You should do it based on resume.
Yeah. Weren't they down in that game last week by like 14 or no?
Was that Miami?
No.
Miami game?
No, I'm trying to think. Florida State, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on.
Wake Forest? They rolled Wake. Oh, no. North Alabama? What am I looking at? Yeah, North Alabama. They rolled them 58-13.
Oh, I lost them. Northern Alabama.
Yeah.
And they won by a lot, but the first quarter was 13-0.
Right. Then they got their act together.
Yeah. So I don't know if that start has had something to do with it, but
I don't know. Well, they have Florida and Louisville up, and then the championship game, right?
yeah.
So that'll be Louisville will be their test, right? They should roll Florida. I guess Louisville will be their real test.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think they should be 5th. I guess that's what it comes to. It's not that I don't like Washington. I mean,
I was gonna say, what can you not like? Washington's had played good teams, I feel like, recently. Like, they were not supposed to win. They were dogs last week.
well, it's because
No.
it's their defense though.
Well, Colorado State or whatever, was it Oregon State or shit? I think it was.
They played Washington. They played Washington State this weekend.
Who does Washington?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I'm saying last week they were underdogs.
it
I
was
think.
Oregon State. Yeah,
Yeah, they were undefeated at home, and they were 2.5 point.
right.
1.5
Because
point.
their defense is not good.
I
think
agree.
If Washington played Florida State, who do you think would win?
Right now,
Yeah,
Washington's going to put up the points. I think Penix is good enough that he can. I think he's an NFL caliber quarterback. Playing at the level that he's playing at against the teams he's playing against right now, USC, that Oregon game,
Utah.
He's playing at a high level and he's coming out winning. I can't remember what the USC game was, but I just can't remember Washington was favored in that one either.
It was 52-42.
Yeah, I remember what the score was. I'm just trying to remember who was favored going into that.
Oh, I
I
don't
know USC was pretty high after like 3 or 4 games.
Yeah,
They
were probably favored. Would be
but
my
yeah,
guess.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm high on them right now.
Well, Penix is great. I'm not saying that. I'm just
yeah.
He's fun to watch.
It's just like a
he's got
scoring
some pretty
contest.
He's got some fun receivers to throw to too.
Mm-hmm.
Odunze or Odunze.
For sure. Ohio State looks good.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
They still have Michigan left, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. I hope Michigan wins, but
Me too.
I don't think they will.
Wait, you don't think Michigan will beat Ohio State?
No. I want them to. I don't think they will.
Noah says if J.J. McCarthy can't throw, OSU wins. He also said USC was favored.
Okay. Good. I think I'm doing some things. Which is wild. To go into games like that and to win, that's solid. That means that you can handle pressure, you can handle, and play in those big games, and that's NFL stuff right there.
Yeah. So who's Ohio State's first? Oh no, Georgia's first.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they got a good defense too. Quarterbacks are okay. Yeah.
Yeah, their quarterback is serviceable, and they're a powerhouse everywhere else, like normal.
Yeah.
That Alabama quarterback is really good. Milroe or whatever.
Yeah.
He's fun to watch.
Milroe. They were talking Heisman. I can't remember. He might have been 3 or 4. Which was surprising that he had gotten up that high, I thought, but good. The means they're taking notice.
Isn't he a freshman?
It's a good question. I don't know. I don't think so. Like a true freshman?
No.
Or do you mean like, okay.
Oh, he's a redshirt sophomore. So
okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's fun to watch too. There's the quarterbacks seems pretty deep this year. I think this is the year the Bills should grab one in like the 4th round.
Yeah. And just you just hope that You won't need it, but I think you inevitably need to grab someone some point
Grab Sam Hartman in the 4th round.
from the Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've watched a couple of his games.
He seems like a Josh type player, a less athletic Josh,
Yeah,
but like sturdy like Josh.
he's definitely a tough kid. But I don't know. I don't see him being much higher than like serviceable. Like, and that's fine, you know, because obviously I don't think Allen really is. I mean, Kyle Allen
Right.
really is. So I'm fine with someone serviceable and, you know, can you just get the ball out, get the ball to the receivers, seems to be able to do that. Higher caliber receivers should only help him, right? So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I don't know. I don't know when he'd be going though.
Like I said,
Think he'll be
4th, 5th round.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'll go to round projections for this is weird. Okay. Oh, Jaden Daniels, we didn't even talk about. See, this is a deep class. Bo Nix.
Yeah. Rattler, right?
Yeah. He's kind of
I think.
fallen off though, hasn't he?
He has, but I don't know. Still plays somewhat decent in big games.
Yeah. Okay, so this was written. This is CBS. Some guy I've never read, but or heard of, but he's saying the first rounders are JJ McCarthy. This is written weird. So your first rounders are Caleb Williams and Drake May, and then he has JJ McCarthy as a late first rounder, like in the 20s, early 20s.
Huh. Where's your guy at?
I'm getting there. What did he do this like? He made this stupid. Okay, so he has Jaden Daniels as the number 8 quarterback and 76th overall. So that's like 3rd round, I guess. Assuming I can do math.
76. That's
Yeah.
Yep.
He has Bo Nix as the number 6 quarterback, 50 overall.
what
So
about
that's
where was Penix?
late. I haven't gotten there yet because this is in a stupid Penix number 5, 49 overall. So he's 1 ahead of Nix.
Wow.
And this guy has the Patriots taking Nix, which would ruin his career. And he has the Eagles taking Penix.
That's wild to me. How old is that?
It was written on yesterday.
Wow. Where's Hartman then?
He's not listed on here. I'm going to have to get a better list because
Like 7th round, 8th round then? Because if Penix ain't going till the 5th.
no, that had Penix at the 50th.
Oh.
So that would put
Okay.
him in the 2nd, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So Hartman would probably be after that, like 5th or 6th.
Right. Oh, there we go. Here's another one. Top QBs in the 2024 draft. Okay, number 10 is Milroe. He can declare, I guess. Yeah, as a redshirt sophomore. He can declare.
Oh, they're making a lot of NIL money.
Yeah. Michael Pratt from Tulane. He's a 4-year starter. He might be the best group of 5 passer in the 2024 draft.
What? Best group of 5?
Yeah. Which is ridiculous. Did they do this stupid? Oh no, Penix here is 6th. McCarthy's 5th. I don't think Hartman's even ranked on here. Bo Nix, Caleb, and then there we go. There's a big board. Let's see. Why are sites so stupid? Anyway. Yeah, Hartman isn't ranked there either. So he's the perfect guy.
There you go.
Remember the Bills picked Jake Fromm in the 4th round?
People thought he was going to be decent too.
Yeah. Noah said Penix will go round 1, mark my words.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see no way he doesn't jump after,
The
he'll
top
get to the
2.
playoffs. I don't think he's going to go that high, but I'm just saying that, like, I'm saying he jumps, like his draft stock jumps. Someone just sent it to me. I didn't get a chance to see it.
Noah wants us to talk about Riley Leonard.
Well, Noah, you can go. It's all you, bud.
Shouldn't have taken a night job, Noah.
It's only 9.
Wow, that thing was flying. Holy crap. Holy shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Just watching a video of the crash.
Oh, of the crash?
Yeah.
Not good.
It's far away. It's very far away. All you see is a car go airborne about probably 20 feet and damn near 30 to 40 yards.
They said there was nothing left but the engine.
Yeah, they said well, from what I just seen, it's going super fast, takes off, goes up almost like not a ramp, but it's something. It goes up, then it goes airborne, then it's pretty much out of frame, but it goes airborne for like I said, 40 yards, almost 50. Like it's up. Goes airborne for a while.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's wild. Maybe a divider hit the divider, went up off the divider.
Must have. I don't know. Unless it was what kind of car was it? Could you
Benz.
tell?
It's a nice Mercedes.
Oh, so it has, it goes from 0 to 60.
Yeah, it gets there. Oh yeah, this thing it looks like it's in the lane, like it's doing something, like it's going into the intake, and then it just floors it out of that. Wow.
The Bills can also get a good receiver in this draft.
Oh,
Receivers are deep. Quarterbacks are deep.
Gabe Davis replacement.
Yep. See who we know who they rank first is Harrison.
Yeah, well, it's just like, is there any way the Bills can get that? But it would be nuts. Give your first next
I
year?
still am. Yeah, I would give up my first this year and my first next year.
You'd still have to give something else, though.
My first year after.
No, I was thinking like a 2 or a 3, maybe. Like that's the only way I'd be on board.
What did
What did
like
Carolina take? What did Chicago take for one spot?
yeah. Well,
I think that and a 2. Did
no, that
year-
trade was monstrous.
they got their one next year, right? Because they're in it, right? Because they have that. I think Carolina's pick. No.
They have Carolina's pick this year, yeah.
Yeah. So a first.
Here's the Panthers trade detail.
Hmm.
They traded the first overall pick to the Panthers. In exchange, the Bears received the 9th overall pick,
Okay.
the 61st overall pick, a 2024 first round pick, and a 2025 second round pick, and DJ Moore.
Wow. Yeah, we don't have that. We don't have
No.
any. We don't have any of that. For 8 spots, 9 spots.
Right. And so the 61st pick was at a third rounder then? No, that's a second rounder, a late second rounder.
Yeah, it doesn't even make sense. It's 2 seconds, 2 firsts.
2 seconds, 2 firsts, and DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm.
So good luck. We can't trade Steph because
No.
It's a $31 million cap hit. Can't cut Vaughn. It's a $21 million cap hit.
Oh God. You just gotta love how much friends he is with the Denver guys and how much he uplifted them after the game.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, just do something on the field.
That's what I said. I'm like, that has to be the worst move.
Yeah. Oh my
right?
God, I hate it. I just do something on the field and shut up. I don't mean to be like that. I know they have a voice. I don't mean to say like they, I don't want to hear them.
No, he is like frustrating, very frustrating.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
He was frustrating to me like from the beginning, from when they
sacked him 4 times and did that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you did anything, I'm okay with that.
Right. But you signed him when he's 34 to a monstrous contract. Like, what are you doing?
Then his eyes just lit up when he got the call from us or whatever. He was like, "Yep, boom, done." Like,
right. If you know what it felt like, it felt like the Terrell Owens signing to me.
I don't know.
Like,
I mean,
it was all for show and like nothing.
The Mario Edward.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. The big difference is those you always made a great point in that those era of the Bills that even we knew weren't good and didn't have really had no chance of making playoffs year in and year out. We're good at bringing guys in to do that kind of stuff and just drum up support, make people get interest, and so that
and
that's
what it felt like.
But yeah,
well, it felt like that to me. It was like his first Russ Brandon move. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Like for some reason he felt this move to make a splash.
Yeah. 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 No, I get it. Or he just thought it was one piece away, and that piece was going to bring
Right.
you sustained success for a long time. And I tend to believe that, you know what I mean? Rather than like, oh, like let's make the fan base happy. They ain't never done nothing to make the fan base happy. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
just outside of Diggs, maybe, but that was more of a necessity than anything else. Because you're seeing what we had in the playoffs the year before.
Right.
You know, so it's like I don't mean to say that like it's a bad thing. I don't necessarily think as a GM and head coach and whatnot, you need to be listening to fans and what they want. You know what I mean? Like that don't get me wrong. I don't think that's what you should be doing either. But as far as it like, being for the fans, you know what I mean? It's like
Right.
they don't really operate that way, unfortunately. I mean, not fortunately, I think.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. I mean, it was like a high profile. Look at this. Look what we got. Key
Right.
to the city.
Brutal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking at these receivers. Out of the top 10 that they list, the shortest one is 6'1". And then the next shortest is 6'3".
Yeah.
Out
I
of
like
the top.
I like tall guys.
Me
I heard
too.
Jerry Judy was like 6'1", and I liked him less.
Yeah. That's how I felt.
Really? Sutton's the bigger guy.
Yeah, Sutton's 6'4".
Yeah, I like that size. I like that style. I like that
Yeah.
size.
Oh, here it is. The 9th receiver who comes out of Western Kentucky is 5'11", but he's 5'11", 210.
Jeez.
That's weird.
DK's not big, tall wise. Is he? Is he 6'4"? Maybe he's this tall.
Who, Kincaid?
DK.
Metcalf?
Yeah.
I bet he's like 6'2".
Okay.
That's
That
my
makes
guess. Because they must have wanted to draft someone different than Lockett, right? Like,
Yeah, Lockett's
built
shorter to me though. Quick.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, smaller
Like,
guy.
they wouldn't
Big.
have wanted.
Yeah. Small. All right. I get what you're
But
saying. I
yeah.
think he might be a little bigger.
Metcalf is 6'4", 235.
And this other guy's 5'11", 220.
Yeah.
Damn. How does he move? Is he a tight end?
No, here's what they say. Jeez.
Like a running back.
Last year in 2022, he had 101 catches for 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns.
Okay.
In the game against Louisiana Tech, his most recent game, he had 8 catches, 207 yards, and 3 scores.
Oh.
They said he's the most unique receiver in the 2024 crop.
I believe it.
At
I'd
5'11".
like the team at the combine.
They said his burst and contact balance, he's an elite rack weapon over the middle of the field and on screen passes.
Yeah, I like that. Put him up against a linebacker across the middle.
Right?
That's cool.
The top 10. Like, this top 10 is crazy. The South Carolina kid is ranked 10th. Xavier Leggett. He's 6'3", 227. They compare him to Cedric Tillman. That's not good. Then they have the 2 Texas receivers, who one is 6'4". Oh, and then the other one is Xavier Worthy. You ever watch him play?
Yeah.
He's crazy. He's 160 pounds and he's 6'1".
Wow. What team?
Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, he's nasty. He had a couple good games the past couple weeks too, though, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's a returner, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's got a couple touchdowns.
Then they have the kid from Oregon who is also 6'3". Then Odunze, who's also 6'3". Then the other Ohio State kid, Emeka Abuka.
Yeah, Amika Abuka. Yep.
Yeah, he's
You were really
6'1".
close. You never heard that name said on television before?
No.
Oh, that's a good job. You did a good job.
I avoid Ohio State. I can't
My
stand
son loves
watching
them, so they just love to repeat that name. And
Got
you
it.
know.
They said if Marvin Harrison is the Jamar Chase of the 2024 draft, Igbuka, whatever his name is, might be the Justin Jefferson.
Wow. How does that even make sense, though?
I
They
don't
weren't
know.
drafted in the same year. They were both like the highest grade in both. Like, it's just weird. So
Yeah,
almost
I
like
don't
implying
know.
like, oh my God, you said
Right.
Justin Jefferson? Oh my God, you said Jamar Chase?
Well, they came from the same school, right?
Yeah, yeah. Are they from the same school, those two guys?
Yeah, they're both
Oh,
Ohio
that's funny.
State.
Oh, that's interesting.
Harrison
Amika Abuka.
and Ibuka.
Yeah.
And then Keon Coleman, Florida
Hmm.
State, is 6'4". They said his catch point and he's a rack threat and his catch radius is all what makes him important. And he's got a lateral twitch to separate. And then second is Malik Neighbors, who's 6 foot, 200 pounds. From LSU. That seems overrated for him. I don't know. And then, of course, number one is Harrison. I think Harrison, see, and this is where I would give up whatever they wanted for him. Because I think Harrison is like the next Megatron.
Yeah.
And if you could add Megatron to the Bills with Diggs,
Yeah.
with Diggs, with
I don't know. You're just leveraging so much.
we already talked about Mitchell Noah. Mitchell from Texas is big. That was helpful.
I'm going to say that in the group chat. Did you know?
Mitchell from Texas is big. So let's wrap it up by saying if you've watched us to this far,
There you go.
thank you for watching us this far. You're good people. We like you. So like us back, subscribe, watch us. We are Game Day 716 still for now. And wait, what did he say? Like, subscribe, and something. I don't know. Leave us a comment if you found this
Follow, like,
enjoyable.
subscribe.
Yeah. And thank you all for enjoying our rambling. My rambling in CJ's insight really is how it was.
I was gonna say, speak for yourself.
I just did. Yeah. My rambling, your insight.
My man. No, I'm teasing.
You
I'm kidding.
you brought your game today.
You're
You
great.
did.
No, you're great, Todd. And Noah, you're great too, even though you're not here.
He's here in spirit.
Yeah.
All right. So oh boy. That's from Noah.
Yes, you did.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Like, subscribe, put this on your Facebook page or something. Facebook. See, that's part of the Zennials thing.
Yeah, tell your friends, use your thumbs.
When you're typing on your
Yeah, it gets done quicker. You can send it to more people.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you're old.
And we don't want
All
you
right.
to.
That's why my responses to you guys take so long, because I write like 8 paragraphs and then I'm always typing like this. When I'm like, why don't you just use the chat thing? Like, and then I always forget it, like the microphone. And then I always remember.
Oh, I hate people that do that though.
Why?
Everything's always like wrong. It's just always comes.
Oh, I'll
with,
go
like-
back and fix it.
Oh,
like
that's
it.
good. All right, at least you're one of those people.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
but that's glad you're not judging me.
Woo! Because if you were,
I'm glad that I edit it. I edit my microphone discussions, because that would have been the end of game day 716.
right.
So all right, CJ and I are gonna come up with a name for Wednesday nights. We'll call it
Wednesday
Noah's.
nights.
We'll call it Noah's Not Here.
Yeah. Call it Wednesday nights.
Wednesday nights. 2 guys. Wednesday nights. There we go. We got a name. I got nothing. All right. Like, subscribe, comment. Comment was the other one. Right? And is this a like it? No, it's not. Never mind. Go Bills. And we didn't even talk about the Josh and Haley clip. Did you see that?
No.
Their Thanksgiving clip
Mm-mm.
of Josh at Haley's house with her parents and everything. It was only like 3 seconds long. I'll send it to you later.
All right, cool. Thank you.
No, it's
Appreciate it.
no here. This is great. I'm judging you for that outdo.
Outro.
And then he switches it on the next page. And I'm the one with the spelling problem. Yeah. Let's fix that. Now I'm full on judging.
That was
Okay.
him trying to be you. Noah. So
I
he
know.
tried.
I know we can't all be Noah.
All right,
So,
he tried.
So subscribe, comment, like.
Again,
Thank you,
third time.
Buffalo. Two guys on Wednesday nights signing
Stay
off.
happy, stay healthy.
Get
They send
some
Buffalo.
sun. Get some sun, because it goes down at 4:00 now.
For sure.
For sure. Get sun, people. It was autocorrect. Yeah, you're one of them.
Full on.
Noah's an autocorrector. It's the end of game day 716. All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
You too.